Hi, I'm Amy, and I want to share with you just a quick piece of information that I hope will really help, and that is it is always, always within your choice to choose to resist or to allow something. And I recommend that you become quite creative and capable of finding new ways to allow the things that you have currently and presently been resisting, because what you resist persists. So here is an example I have, which I've noticed with quite a few people recently that I've been working with. Let's say you have a breakup and you feel rejected. So that's circumstances, the breakup, you feel rejected and you're manifesting a new relationship. Regardless of who you're manifesting it with, you're just manifesting a new relationship. If you resist the breakup persists. If you resist the feeling of rejection, the feeling of rejection persists. So you can continue focusing happily on your end result and not really get anywhere in your physical manifestation, because your resistance on what has already happened or what is happening or how you feel is locking everything into place, and nothing is going to change because what you resist persists. So I actually recommend going back and double checking your situation from the past, the present, as well as any future outcomes that you might be resisting, and how you feel about those things, and double checking, are you resisting or allowing them? Are you saying, yes, I allow you, or no, I say no to you, I resist you? Resistance is fighting. It's saying no, no, no. Allowing is saying yes. Now, here's what's interesting. A lot of times people have difficulty allowing something unwanted or negative because they think that that means they have to like it. That's not what it means. Another reason people think that they have a difficult time allowing something is because they think they have to agree with it. That's also not what it means. It just means you have to let it exist. That's it. Let it be there. You're allowed to not like it, right? You don't have to like it. So let's say we go from resisting a breakup to accepting a breakup, from resisting rejection to accepting rejection. You don't change the breakup, you change your relationship to the breakup. I'm no longer going to resist it. Instead of saying no to the breakup, which would cause it to persist because you're resisting it, you say yes to the breakup. Not, oh, I'm so glad that happened. I agree with it. What a great idea. None of that. Yeah, it did happen. Yes, it exists. Yes, it is real. That's all you're saying. Yes, I'm going to let it be exactly as it is. And I'm not going to fight it anymore because I can't do anything about it anyway. Then you take the feeling of rejection. Again, you don't necessarily change the feeling of rejection. You change your relationship to it. So if you're resisting that you've been rejected, or you're resisting that you've been hurt, instead of resisting it, shift your relationship to allowing it. I'm going to allow myself to feel rejected. I'm going to allow myself to feel hurt rather than trying to get rid of it. What you trying to get rid of or exclude ultimately is resistance and causes it to persist, which will lock up the energy and not allow the positive manifesting you're doing on the thing that you want to come into fruition, because you're not in a state of allowing, you're in a state of resistance when you are not doing your focused visualization and deliberate manifesting work. So you want to be in a state of allowing when you're not deliberately manifesting, as well as when you are deliberately manifesting. And the best way to do that is to not be in a state of resistance. Again, if you are worried about looking at something that you're resisting because it's going to persist, I'm here to tell you, it's already persisting. And I mean this so wholeheartedly. It's already persisting because you aren't looking at it. So go ahead and take a minute and just look at it and just be like, oh my gosh, I'm saying no to this, when in reality I need to say yes to it. Again, not yes like I agree with you, yes, what a fantastic thing, just yeah, it's real, it happened. Yeah, that person broke up with me. Yeah, I feel hurt, I feel rejected. Yeah, I don't have the money I want in my bank account. Yeah, I can't make my house payment. Yeah, I don't, whatever comes up, right? I can't get the promotion that I want at work. None of those things are true for me, by the way. So I've not recently been in a breakup. I can just see people being like, oh, poor Amy. No, I've not recently been in a breakup. So I'm just using it as an example because it came up quite a bit recently with people who have contacted me for session work. So if you are resisting your current reality or your past or a potential future outcome that you don't like, that could happen, what you resist persists. So the way to release resistance to it is to allow it. Again, there's lots of ways to do this. Get creative, find ways to do it for yourself. One thing I actually like to do is make a list of the things that I am resisting. I make a list of the things I am resisting. I literally write them out. And then I go through the list systematically and I find a way to allow that thing by acknowledging I am saying, no, I can't handle this. No, this can't be here. I take ownership. No, 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 no. Yeah, I am saying no. That's what I do first. I give myself permission to say no. It's a choice. It is a perfectly good choice, and there is nothing wrong with it. So I give myself permission to have the resistance. Then I decide resisting it is literally going to cause this one thing to persist. Do I want to continue experiencing this? No. Therefore, I'm going to allow it. How am I going to allow it? Sometimes immediately an idea comes up, and other times I have no freaking idea. So I just put like a little star next to it and I say, higher mind, universe, help me figure out how to allow this. And then I move down to the next thing on the list. But at least I know I have a choice. I don't have to resist something. I don't have to continue to fight the things because I think I need to do something about them. The only thing you need to do about it is to stop resisting it, because what you resist persists. And I keep saying that because that's the whole premise of what I'm talking about. If you want to move into a state of allowing to get what you want, be more allowing of the things you've currently been resisting, and they will stop persisting. That's how it is amazing and works and is fantastic and slightly backwards to what you think would really work, but it ultimately makes more logical sense if you really stop and think about it. So I hope this helps. Manifesting is absolutely a combination of things. It is getting clear about your desire, feeling good about it, having that end result in mind, believing it's possible, also not needing it, which means you already have it and you're detached and all that good stuff. But it is also not resisting everything else, which means you are non-resistant to those things that you are currently resistant to. Or a different way to say it is you are now allowing them. And again, allowing does not mean that you like it or love it or agree with it or think it was the best idea ever. It just means you accept its existence because it does actually exist. And I will put a link to a video I made, I think it was a couple years ago, in the description bar below, where I talk about this a little bit as well, where this is an all-inclusive universe. And so if you try and exclude, you're resisting. Don't try and exclude. Instead, you want to include. And that's how you can also understand this. There's more information in that video. So I hope this helps. Happy manifesting. Have a very wonderful day. And remember, you always have the free will choice. Am I going to resist or accept something? Am I going to say no to it or say yes to it? And remember, you want to say yes because it ultimately benefits you in your manifesting. And so you want to find a way to be okay with saying yes rather than holding on to the idea that saying no is going to benefit you, because it will not benefit you to get what you want if you are actually resisting something that you don't want to experience. So I hope this helps. Have a very wonderful day.